Sleep deprivation is definitely a global issue. In basically all the major cities around the world, the amount of sleep has been decreasing decade over decade.
Not getting enough sleep was a problem even before the pandemic. In fact, around 1 in 3 Americans said they suffered from sleep deprivation.
Can't sleep. Can't sleep. Never get to sleep.
I think with COVID, it's just gotten to be significantly worse. Stress can definitely play a major role in the way we sleep. Lack of schedules, I think, can really also cause havoc with us. We are meant to have some kind of a routine. During the pandemic, and especially during lockdown, so many people lost their routine that they were waking up and going to sleep at odd times, eating at odd times. And I think that's really affected our circadian rhythms, which are our biological rhythms that we all have.
Sleep is a $432 billion industry. We can buy devices, products, and services to help us sleep better. But despite this growing sleep economy, many of us are still not sleeping well. So what happens when we don't get enough?
Sleep is essential to health. Along with nutrition and good exercise, getting good quality and good quantity sleep is what keeps us healthy. We know that the lack of sleep is contributing to some of the biggest public health issues that are going on: increased risk of heart disease, obesity, diabetes, some mood disorders. All can be associated due to lack of sleep.
And also it affects our higher cognitive functions such as problem solving, planning, decision making, and controlling our impulses. So people may tend to be more risk taking when they don't have enough sleep without the ability to analyze the consequences of it.
And it's not just bad for your health. Sleep deprivation can cost the economy billions of dollars each year. That's because those who work with little sleep tend to have lower productivity levels and a higher mortality risk.
People tend to think that they have to sleep less so that they can work more. But what actually happens is that if we don't sleep enough, we're actually less productive. People take more sick days, people are less effective at work. Also, people can be more cranky at work.
Nobody can last without sleep, night after night.
So what can we do to get our sleep back on track?
And the number one thing I tell folks is we've got to come up with routines. So even if you don't have to go into the office at a certain time, set your alarm clock and get up at the time that you normally should. Get outside and get some bright light in the morning. That resets your circadian rhythm. Caffeine can play havoc with a lot of folks' sleep schedules. And so usually I tell folks to stop those after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because caffeine can stay in your system for a very, very long time. And then the last big one is the electronic usage in the evening hours.
The blue light emitting from the handheld devices actually is fooling our brain, telling it that it's not time for sleep yet. And our brain actually responds to it by not secreting the right hormone that would help us to be sleepy.
Hey, time to get up already? I must have slept like a top. Feel pretty good, too.
Sleep is really not a luxury, it is actually a necessity that helps you flourish.
And on that note, it's time for a little snooze.